if you guys could do me a favor and just not laugh at a single thing I say tonight. I tried. So I was super excited when I found out that today was 90s November because I already had this outfit. I got this outfit for my ex-boyfriend's friend's girlfriend's daughter's 90s themed birthday party where I won the costume contest. Didn't know I was wearing a costume, but you know what they say, fuck them kids. I watched a ton of 90s movies and TV shows to get ready for tonight. And you guys, oh God, so much shit that would never be okay today. Less blatant racism than you'd expect, so 80s. But they still found time to come for the gays. Every gay character in those 90s movies is that stereotypical gay best friend, wearing a neckerchief, terrible Ken doll haircuts. I'll tell you this right now, those haircuts, homophobic. And the villains in those movies, to a T, straight, white, rich people. Douchebag is gender neutral. And the thing is, anybody who wears multiple popped collars or a string of pearls under a polo shirt is a villain. That's just science. That's not up to me. But I know these people. I went to high school with these people. I'm from this neighborhood, but I went to high school out in the suburbs. And if you've never met a 16-year-old girl driving a Range Rover with multiple sets of Tiffany jewelry, they're not nice. And this was Catholic school. These were teens for Jesus. You want to know what detentions were called in my high school? Jugs. Justice under God. Justice under God. That's 100% true. But save it for marriage all you want, Sniffany. God knows you're taking it in the pooper. And speaking of butt stuff, who remembers Full House? Do you remember Danny Tanner, you know, Bob Saget, the dad on that show? That guy fucks. Big house in San Francisco, golden retriever, sad dad energy. Whoosh. And then there's Dave Coulier, you know, the one who's not shit. What's the other guy's name? Dave Coulier. Yeah, that guy. John Stamos. Thank you. And there's Dave Coulier, the one who's not John Stamos. That guy's a bottom if I ever saw one. But then in The World's Biggest Turnaround, Alanis Morissette wrote that song about him. You Ought to Know is about Dave Coulier, uncle number 3 on Full House. I mean, we all knew Stamos was up to some shit. The band was called The Rippers. Rip this ass in half, Stamos. That's big Dom energy. But Coulier, Dave Coulier, he did something so bad to Alanis Morissette that she wrote a song that still terrifies men to this day. I'm proud of it. I love Alanis Morissette so much, just as much now as I did then. It makes sense now. Now I'm an adult, also full of bitterness and hatred. But when that song came out, I was like 10 or 11 years old. Just listening to it on full blast in my room, just, you're a fucking! My mother was very confused. But God, that song is so good and so relevant to a 10-year-old, really. You ought to know not to fuck up my Dr. Pepper lip smackers. Use my Bath & Body Works warm vanilla sugar glitter body spray. You ought to know not to read my X-rated Power Rangers fan fiction. Don't be gross. It was Ninja Turtles. You know who never would have heard Alanis like that? Danny Tanner. That guy fucks, but he never would have pulled a Coulier on her. And whatever. He never would have pulled a Coulier on her. That's 100% fact. And if she had stuck with Danny Tanner, she could have skipped Mean and Screamy and gone straight to Thank You India naked on a public bus. I was worried about front of house hecklers. Naked on a public bus. You guys remember that music video? Just Alanis kind of glowing, wearing nothing but long hair on what I'm assuming is a Canadian public bus. And, you know, no shade, we've all been naked on the CTA before. That was more bad.
That's the fuck I have.
But when I did it, being a Chicagoan, it was a little bit different. I was on the red line, so for me it was drunk, covered in bum piss and sunflower seeds. Thank you so much, guys.